The following video is a demonstration of the flow table test carried out in accordance with ISEN 12350 Part 5. All samples of the concrete must be obtained and prepared in accordance with ISEN 12350 Part 1 Sampling. Place the equipment on a level surface for the test. Ensure the mould and the table are clean and damp. Place the cone in the centre of the table and stand on the footpieces. Fill the cone in 2 equal layers. Use the standard rod to compact. Each layer requires 10 tamps, which should be applied uniformly. When tamping, do not strike the base when compacting the first layer, but for the second layer, just penetrate the lower layer. Top up after filling and tamping the final layer. Use the rod to finish. With the rod, use a sawing and rolling motion to strike the concrete level. Clean the spillage away from the base plate. Carefully lift the cone vertically with a steady upward lift. Stand on the toe board at the front of the table. Slowly lift the tabletop until it meets the upward stop. Allow the table drop freely. Repeat the previous step 15 times. Measure the maximum spread in two directions parallel to the table edges. Record the diameters D1 and D2. The flow can then be calculated using the formula F is equal to D1 plus D2 over 2, which is the average of the two diameters measured. This flow value is measured to the nearest 10 mil. The flow from the test is illustrated, and when calculated it worked out at 510 millimeters. If there is a ring of cement paste beyond the coarse aggregate, report that segregation has occurred. After 15 drops, if the spread is still not stabilized, record the time taken at the end of the drops and report as necessary. The various flow classes and their range are listed. The arrow is pointed to both the flow class and range, which coincides with the result of the test. Finally, the test report which must be documented must include identification of the test sample, location of the test, date of the test, type of flow, any deviation from the standard operating procedure, declaration by the person technically responsible for the test that it was carried out in accordance with the standard except if there is any deviation. Documentation which are optional to the test report are sample temperature and the time of the test.